The sea ice around Antarctica is retreating earlier this year, forcing the Australian Antarctic Division to rethink its supply plans for devastation. The amount of sea ice is at new daily lows just 2 years after a record high was recorded.
Winter sea ice coverage around Antarctica has begun to retreat a month earlier than usual. It's a reversal of a recent trend towards record high winter sea ice extent.
2 years ago, we saw a maximum sea ice extent of exceeding 20 million square kilometers. This year, we are seeing a much lower record extent in the peak, and we are seeing it about 4 weeks earlier.
Scientists are working to understand what is causing the change.
There's a large group of factors at play. One is the ocean, one is the atmosphere.
The effects of the shrinkage are unknown.
We know that krill is dependent on sea ice as a habitat. We know that certain types of seal give birth to their pups on the sea ice.
It's caught the Australian Antarctic Division by surprise. It has to rethink how it'll deliver supplies to its bases.
At Davis, we do it early in the year and rely on a really good, solid foundation of ice to unload onto, and then use trucks and heavy equipment to move things ashore.
Supplies include a year's worth of food, fuel and research gear. Helicopters to move people and equipment are an option, although not everything can be moved by air.
What we're looking at the moment is what equipment do we need ashore, what of that equipment can we make suitable to fly, and then how can we pack it ready either to fly or go by vehicle, depending on what kind of conditions are actually found. Without the ability to deliver some of that heavier equipment, we may need to look at going back later in the season.
The Australian Antarctic Division will decide in the coming weeks whether contingency plans are needed. The Aurora Australis is scheduled to leave Hobart at the end of October.
Before then, there needs to be more tests on the strength of the ice. Elise Fanton, ABC News.